This video is about the top reasons to believe the Wuhan Virology Lab caused COVID-19. We will discuss in detail all the reasons that encourage us to believe that the COVID-19 virus was created in Wuhan Virology Lab. So let's start this video, but if you have not subscribed to our channel then, please subscribe our channel and hit the bell icon to get our latest videos. So let's start with the first thing, that the outbreak started across the street from a virology lab. The official story is that COVID-19 started in a seafood market in Wuhan. Chinese scientists have suggested that unclean animals sold there were carrying the virus, and, as a result, some unlucky shoppers ended up becoming patient zeros for a global crisis. You've probably already heard that explanation before, and there's a good chance you've accepted it as a fact, but there are some glaring problems with it. So let's explore these facts. The first thing is that initial patients of COVID-19 have no connection to the market whatsoever. According to New York Post story, the initial patients lived nearby, and they appear to have spread the disease to people who went there, but the real patient zeros never actually stepped foot inside the market. Secondly, the COVID-19 is believed to have originated in bats, but this was a seafood market. And nobody was selling bats inside of this seafood market. And one more thing, that bats just aren't something people in Wuhan normally eat. It's also possible that the staff at the Wuhan Institute of Virology just didn't use every possible precaution. It wouldn't be the first time someone's walked out of a Chinese virology lab carrying a deadly sickness. It's happened before. In fact, it once happened twice in a single month. On April 4, 2004, a postgraduate student working at a virology lab in Beijing was diagnosed with SARS. She had got infected while researching the virus and, unaware that she was sick, walked out into the public and very nearly caused a second outbreak. That's pretty bad, but what makes it downright terrifying is that, only 2 weeks later, another postgraduate student working at the exact same lab did the exact same thing. That's not just negligent. This seems to be something else. It is also possible that the lab might have all the right rules, but the people may not comply similarly. The other important thing, which enables us to believe this notion that the virus originated in the Chinese lab, is the Communist Chinese government orders of silence on the issue. A study called The Possible Origins of COVID-19 was conducted by the National Natural Science Foundation of China. It might not surprise you to find out that, shortly after that study was released, the communist government did its best to pull it off the internet with as much vigor as they are in attempting to stop people referring to the virus as a Chinese virus or as the Wuhan flu. Another astonishing fact about the Wuhan Institute of Virology is that the lab was testing a virus that matches COVID-19. In case there was any doubt, the Wuhan Institute of Virology definitely had postgraduate students on staff. We can confirm that because, on November 18, 2019, shortly before the breakout, the institute put up a job post asking for postgraduate students to help study the coronavirus in humans and bats. That's not exactly out of the ordinary, but the description in the job posting is a little disturbing. It says that they were particularly interested in molecular mechanisms that let coronavirus lie dormant for a long time without symptoms. The staff at Wuhan Institute of Virology didn't just work on cures. They also spent their time developing new super viruses of their own. Researchers at the Wuhan lab had recently created a new coronavirus. In 2015, 2 researchers at the institute participated in an international experiment led by American scientist Ralph Baric. Another glaring fact is a controversial study out of India that some aspects of COVID-19 have uncanny similarities to HIV. Some scientists have questioned whether it used enough data to be statistically significant, but that doesn't necessarily make it wrong, and there's a little bit of evidence to back it up. Like HIV, drugs are proving to be remarkably effective in treating the disease, where most patients are showing low white blood cell counts, something that doesn't happen with any other form of coronavirus. That's creepy because researchers in the Wuhan Institute of Virology have worked on or conducted studies combining SARS-CoV and an HIV pseudovirus in bats and humans. The next alarming thing, that the virus originated in Chinese lab, is the controversial presidential address of Xi Jinping on February 14, 2020. President Xi gave a speech on the need to contain COVID-19. He said the Chinese needs to learn our lessons so we can strengthen our areas of weakness and close the loopholes exposed by the epidemic. Well, President Xi was never completely explicit about how those loopholes were to be closed. He did announce his plan to push through a new law for biosecurity at labs, specifically targeting the use of biological agents that may harm national security. The most interesting development came the very next day, when the Chinese Ministry of Science and Technology followed up on President Xi's speech with a new directive entitled Instructions on Strengthening Biosecurity Management in Microbiology Labs that Handle Advanced Viruses like the Novel Coronavirus. It must be noted that there's only one microbiology lab in all of China that handles advanced viruses like the novel coronavirus, and it's the Wuhan Institute of Virology. Now, it is time to summarize all these things discussed in the video. In this video we discussed about the top reasons to believe the Wuhan Virology Lab caused COVID-19. We discussed in detail all the reasons that encourage us to believe that the COVID-19 virus was created in Wuhan Virology Lab. If you like this video, then please support us by sharing this video with others. Please subscribe our channel and hit the bell icon to get the notification of the latest videos uploaded on our channel. Please like, share, and comment our videos because your feedback will help us to bring improvement in this channel.